Do you feel like losing weight means giving up your family dinners, eating differently than everyone else, and avoiding your favorite foods? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to still lose weight while enjoying your family meals and eating the foods that you love. By the end of this video, you're going to know 3 things. Number 1 being the simple nutrition strategies that work with any meal. How to enjoy your favorite meals without sabotaging your progress. And most importantly, how to lose weight without feeling like you're sacrificing family meals. And how to lose weight without cooking separate meals or feeling extremely restricted. And if you're a dad who's serious about getting fit and balancing life, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you never miss out on any of our future videos. Let's get into it. Now this video is for dads who want to get in shape, feel confident in their own skin, but also still enjoy their meals without feeling like they're on an actual diet. So if you're looking for a crash diet or a plan that forces you to eat bland, boring meals alone in the kitchen, this isn't for you. But if you're ready to lose weight in a way that fits into your lifestyle with your family, then check it out. Now let's be real, most weight loss advice tells you that you need to have completely separate meals than what your family's eating, or avoid going out to dinner completely. Now my approach is completely different because I focus on flexibility, portion control, and making small adjustments along your journey. Now most traditional diets fail because they are too restrictive, and this leads to a very short-term burnout, and it requires a ton of cooking, which also leads to burnout. And lastly, you end up feeling guilty for any time you go out to eat with your family and you're not sure what to do. A lot of shame and a lot of guilt comes with this, so you end up sticking to this for a small amount of time, then you fall back into your old habits and you're right back to where you used to be. This is why most diet plans fail. And they don't work long term, and that's why I do things differently. Now our system works because it's focused on 3 different things. We focus on balance over restriction. We focus on portion control versus banned foods. And most importantly, we allow you to continue to have meals with your family. We just teach you how to make the right choices when you're in that environment, in that situation. So let's talk about the different pillars. The number 1 being balanced plates. Your first priority should be protein. Protein is going to help support our training. It's going to help us continue to build muscle, and we need that structural support. First thing we focus on is protein, and we build out our meal with having protein, carbs, and healthy fats. Protein, carbs, healthy fats. Each meal should look like that. So here's an example of a meal. If we have tacos, we want to make simple decisions. We focus on, all right, we're getting tacos. We get grilled chicken over beef. We love beef, but grilled chicken has a little bit less calories, a little bit less fat. You can pile on the vegetables, and you can decrease the dairy, about sour cream, sour and cheese. Maybe you don't get as much, but you still allow yourself some of that, but you decrease the dairy. Because let's say you typically probably already have these patterns in your life that you're a part of. You typically have the same foods. Making small adjustments like this is going to decrease your calorie expenditure. Another example is if we have eggs, you can have some type of avocado toast. That way you're getting healthy fats and carbs. So you got protein, you got carbs, and you got fats. Maybe throw in some fruit to get some berries as well. Now the second pillar when it comes to this is portion control. Everybody hears that, but I'm gonna give you some actionable tips you can actually use to help you working against your mind on eating less. So the first thing I want you to think about is if you're drinking water, or more importantly, if you have a glass of water before your meal, the volume of your stomach is gonna get full. So having a glass of water is gonna actually help you eat less because your body and your stomach can only handle so much volume. As silly as this sounds, talking and having a conversation and being present within the meal is gonna make you slow down. So put your fork down every couple of bites, intentionally put it down and have a conversation and slow down. Eating to 80% is going to happen if you do these things because you're going to be full from water, you're going to have a conversation, you're going to enjoy your food a little bit more, and intentionally, if you thought about anything, put your fork down. Another simple tip that you can do is after any of your meals to help your digestion process. If we talk about fasting, for example, intermittent fasting got really popular because we want to get into a fasted state so I can burn fat faster, right? A lot of times it takes your body several hours, 3 to 6 hours to actually digest the food. Now, if you think about going to bed at 10 p.m. and then you wake up till at 6 a.m. Well, your body didn't even start fasting until 1 in the morning. So then are you really fasting for as long as you think? One way you can decrease that time and get into a fasted state faster is by walking after your meals. If you go for a 10 to 15, 20-minute walk after your meals, you can continue the conversation and it'll help the digestion process, which will help you get into a fasted state better. You're gonna feel better on all categories. Now let's talk about planning ahead for big meals. Let's say, for example, you're going to an event or you know you're going out with your friends, you guys are gonna have some pizza, some ice cream, or I've got several videos on this, right? BMR, your basic metabolic rate, how you actually gain weight and lose weight. You have to be in a caloric deficit. If this is your homeostasis where your body says, this is where you're currently at, if we eat less than that, you lose weight. If you eat more than that, you gain weight. It's as simple as that. but it's complicated because it's hard to track all those things, right? So here's a couple things when you focus on the day. Because if you're in a deficit all week long, but then on the weekend you do this and then you're over, then you're in a surplus, so you end up continuing to gain weight, and that's why you haven't been able to lose. So think about this the next time you have an event or you're going to do something fun on the weekend. Focus on your plan ahead for big meals. I want you to prioritize protein in the morning. That way you're still being full. You will be satiated, but you won't be starving because you have support from protein. And I want you to get your calories from beef jerky, chicken, turkey. These are good sources of protein, but they're low in calories. And if you're gonna have a big meal at night, you'll still be full. You have to couple it with some carbs because that way you don't get dizzy and lightheaded and you're gonna feel like you're crashing and burn. But lower carbohydrates, focused on protein. When you go into that meal, you're not gonna feel as guilty, you're not gonna feel as bad, and you're not gonna be starving, most importantly, because you fed yourself in the day. When it goes to having that big meal, you're not gonna overindulge. So if you wanna know how to incorporate our system and take control over your nutrition and start to see the scale actually move and start to see weight loss and your pants to fit different and gain your confidence back, read the description down below. You and I can get on a personalized call. We can talk about what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish, and how I can help you overcome those with your current life circumstances. I mean, think about the next time you went to an outing or you were with your family and you felt confident and you didn't feel that guilt and shame of having a meal that's separate from everybody else, but you knew what you could have. You could still eat the things that you enjoy, but knowing that's going to keep you on track for your goals. Picture the pride from your kids of them seeing you actually take ownership of your health and seeing that you're losing weight and you have more energy, and the joy that you'll have within yourself knowing that you're attached to a plan and a system that actually helps you see progress. What would that actually do for you? And listen, you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to some of the clients that I've worked with who have already been through the program, who are losing weight, building muscle with all the same juggling life circumstances you have. Busy work schedule, juggling time with kids and family and sporting events, trying to manage all these different things. Let's hear from them.
Since I've been on the program, I've noticed a number of results, positive results for myself. One being within my core. I always was not as strong in my core, which actually led to having back surgery in December of 2018. Since being on the program, I probably got the strongest core I've ever had. I'm back to doing heavy lifting with no back trouble whatsoever. But through the program itself, it's 5 days a week. It gives you time breakouts. So if you only have 30 minutes to work out, you can pick and choose within that day what workout you want to do. If you got a lot of time, there's a lot of stuff out there that you can work through. Just know at the end of the day, it's going to kick your butt. But either way, it's fun. I encourage you guys to get on it, and good luck.
I am much stronger than I've ever been. I can deadlift at least twice as much as I was when we first started working together. I'm able to run pretty consistently now. Really, the consistency piece and the results have spoken for themselves.
Been the best. Every day I wake up, I feel like I'm in better shape. I feel like I'm going towards my goal, and that's to be in the best shape I could be, mentally and physically ready for the my upcoming season. K-Square Fitness, the best shape you could be mentally. I think that's the biggest thing for me, especially going through all these hard workouts. It's easy to quit. You'd be like, oh man, this is hard, but just that mentally aspect about this, I think 90% mental and the other 10% physical. So.
And as you've heard, this isn't just about losing weight. It's about getting your energy back. It's about getting your confidence back. More energy for your kids so you can get back to the guy that you used to be. So if you're ready to take control and transform your life, click the link down below to get on that call. And remember that change does not happen by accident. It's by you taking a choice. And right now you have an opportunity to break free of the decisions that you've been making and make a choice in your future and start building the habits that actually work. I've helped countless amounts of dads lose weight while still enjoying life. And I'm ready to help you if you want to do the same. Click the link down below and let's make this part of your journey too.